What's up, kind people of YouTube? My name is Ahmed, and let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about Farzi, and I finally watched the serial. Took me long enough, didn't it? Now, one of the reasons why I really wanted to watch the serial was because of Shahid Kapoor. Let's be honest, it's one of the rare times that we see a Bollywood star do a web series. And as I say that, I realize a lot more Bollywood stars are doing web series. So, kudos to the Indian web series, trying to attract as many people to watch the web series. There were multiple reasons why I love this TV show, and I want to get right into it. Firstly, it was KK Menon because his performance as the fake note kingpin Mansoor is one of the best that I've seen. I don't think a lot of other people in his place would have been able to give a similar performance, and that is something that the directors Raj and DK or creative producers Raj and DK did a really good job in making sure that they casted the right people. KK Menon as the kingpin Mansoor is probably one of the best performances of the web series. The fact that his style, the way he talks, the way he walks around, all of it is nailed on point. And my favorite, him trying to curse in English, that just adds another layer to his character. We have Amol Palekar, and you can't talk about Farsi without talking about Amol Palekar. Amol Palekar plays an upright citizen who's running his own newspaper called Kranti, and his idea behind it is to encourage the youth to do the right thing. Just that you're missing the point when you're talking about the youth of our generation, because I don't know anybody who reads a newspaper in our generation, especially. Mission failed successfully. But we all know Amol Palekar is a really good actor and he does a wonderful job with that. It's just not the veterans who steal the show, it's also the other actors around the veterans that have done a really good job. Shahid Kapoor, who plays a bad boy with a good heart, and boy does he nail it with the role. Sunny's character that I actually enjoyed was the reason behind Sunny looking to commit crime was justified. Even in a situation like that, people shouldn't turn to crime. But as someone who's seen the TV show, I think I can empathize with the character, and for him to look to crime to solve the problems, the quickest way to solve that problem at least. And then of course we have Vijay Sethupathi, who plays Michael, and I cannot pronounce his last name, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce Michael's last name. Do not make me do it. I will butcher it. Michael's character basically is the one who never plays by the rule book, and he's out there to catch every criminal. Well, at least Mansoor, because that's the one criminal that seems to get away from him. And Sunny eventually plays a part in how it's structured, and the interactions that Sunny has with Michael towards the second half. Their chemistry on screen is brilliant. That kept me hooked on to the TV show. Their chemistry elevated the TV show to the next level, and although I do wish the TV show was slightly faster paced, but it was intriguing enough for me to watch the TV serial, so I think that's a win. One character that I really want to talk about is Feroz, Sunny's best friend, played by Bhuvan Arora. For me, his character stood out because of the way he dealt with the problems that he was facing. Bhuvan Arora's overall performance as Feroz was spectacular. It was something that kept me intrigued. I hope he does a lot more moving forward, and I would love to see him in different characters. I just hope he doesn't get typecast, that's all. Like I mentioned earlier, that the overall pacing of the show felt a little off was because of how they treated Michael's character. A lot of times when he was on screen and dealing with his personal life, it felt like a forced introduction of his own personal life into the TV show. I know they did a very good job with Family Man. Here it felt forced, and it kind of slowed the pace down of the TV serial. If it was edited a little faster, he did a wonderful job, but the presentation of Michael could have been better. Despite this, I think it's one of the TV shows made for an Indian audience that does a really good job. Throughout the TV serial, throughout the 8 episodes that you watch, there's a sense of unpredictability attached to it. An easy binge, if I can call it. Like, I watched it over a span of 2 days. There are like 8 episodes, an hour episode, so it took me like 2 days to watch it. And the last thing that I do want to talk about just before I end the video is the dark humor that's involved in the show. Raj and DK have known to Raj and DK have been known to create a lot of the last thing that I want to talk about before I end the video is the fact that the dark humor in the show stands out. The reason why it stands out is because Raj and DK did it really well in The Family Man, and that carries over to Farzi as well. I mean, if you get the jokes in the TV serial, it's funny. There are moments that will make you laugh, and there are moments that make you think as well, even though they are intended as puns. It was a fun watch. I loved watching it, and I hope you enjoyed watching this show as well. I'm gonna link a couple of videos somewhere here or somewhere here, so you can go watch one of them depending on what YouTube is recommending. Peace, and that's been my time.